Hi friends, my name is Colette Broomhead and I'm a startup strategist, which basically means I work with new online business owners to help them grow their business and get to the point where they can replace their 9 to 5 income so that they can quit their 9 to 5 for good. And today I want to chat to you about 3 ways that you can use Instagram to grow your business. Instagram is a fab tool for any business. More and more people are using it. In a recent blog post I published this week, I talk about a few of the stats and they are pretty mind-boggling, let me tell you. It is a fantastic tool, but only if you know how to use it and only if you're using it strategically. So that's what I want to talk about today. In fact, I'm going to break it down and I'm going to talk to you about how you can use Instagram to grow your audience, how you can use Instagram to increase your leads. So things like building your email list, perhaps getting more people into your Facebook group, and also how you can use Instagram to actually sell. So I hope this is something that you're going to find super helpful. If you know anyone else who you think would find this helpful, then please do share this with them and spread the love. Okay, so with that, I will make a start. So if you are already using Instagram for your business, actually, before I start, I'm going to share this into my own Facebook group. Let me just do that now. If you're watching this in the replay, feel free to skip ahead. So I'm going to share this into a group. Okay. That's shared over. Okay, fab. So lots of people are using Instagram to grow their business. Like I say, it's a hugely popular channel, hugely popular tool to use, and for good reason. But not many people are actually using it strategically. People get onto Instagram and immediately become obsessed with things like followers, and all that matters is the number of followers that they have. And while that will often play a part in your strategy and probably should play a part in your strategy when it comes to Instagram, it's not the be all and end all. And there are other things which are probably a lot more important that you could be focusing on. So I'm going to take you through 3 key ways that you can be using Instagram to actually grow your business. So if you've been using Instagram at the moment, but it doesn't really seem to be having any impact, and perhaps you're struggling to actually grow your Instagram in the first place, but also even if you have grown it, it's not really having the impact on your business that you hoped it would, then I think this is really going to help you. So first things first, when you start using Instagram for your business, you need to have some kind of purpose. You need to set some goals, because like anything in your business, if you don't have kind of goals, you don't have any kind of direction, then of course you're going to be directionless, and of course you're not going to get the results that you're looking for because you're not actually looking for any results. So first, let's always start with setting some goals. Now, in my own business, I always have 3 key goals that I'm looking at pretty much in any part of my business. The first one is growing my audience. So if I'm going to make money, the first thing I need is for people to know that my business exists. And so I always have a focus on how I can reach more people, in particular ideal clients, because if they're not ideal clients, then they're not going to buy my stuff, they're not going to be interested in my content, they're not going to engage with my content, and we are going to be of no use to each other. So I'm always looking at how I can build my audience and fill it with more ideal clients. So one goal that you may have for your Instagram is how you can use it to build your audience and reach more ideal clients. The second goal, which I use in my own business and which is absolutely applicable to when you're using Instagram, is leads, and basically people who are then wanting to engage on a deeper level with your business. So once someone knows that you exist, once someone knows that you're about your business, you want to give them the next step. And the next step is, to let them know what they can do to learn more about you, to actually start to build a relationship. So that will be things like signing up for your email list or joining your Facebook group or whatever that looks like in your business. So Instagram can, of course, be used to help you increase your leads too. And then the third goal is, of course, sales, because if you're not making sales, you're not making money and you don't have a business. So, of course, that's always going to be an important goal too. Now, when you start using Instagram for your business, you need to decide which of those goals you want to use Instagram for. Now, you might want to use Instagram for all of them. And the good news is you can, because it's that flexible a platform that actually it can be used to grow your audience. It can be used to build your leads, and it can be used to directly make sales. Or you might decide that you just want to use it for one or two of those goals. The most important thing is that you make that decision before you dive in and just start kind of blindly Instagramming away, posting away, and doing all of that stuff without actually knowing what it is that you're trying to achieve. So first things first, set goals. Now, what I want to do now is take you through each of those three goals and give you some helpful strategies that you can use to achieve those goals with Instagram. So let's look first at audience building. So how you can reach more of those ideal clients and grow your audience. So Instagram, like we've said before, is a very flexible platform. So there are actually tons of ways you can do this. So I'm just going to talk about a couple. If you want to get more information and kind of a more in-depth look, then do go and check out my most recent blog post, because I am talking all about this and I'm sort of taking a more in-depth look at this very subject. If you're interested and you can't find it, let me know and I will pop a link in the comments. Also, do let me know if you're already using Instagram for your business. I would love to know. I think that there should be a poll set up. There we go. I am putting the poll here on live. This is a new feature that I haven't used before, so I'm quite intrigued to see how it works. I keep flicking to my other screen so that I can actually see what it looks like, because it intrigues me. I can't imagine what it's looking like. But anyway, so easily distracted. So Instagram to grow your audience. So let's talk first about hashtags, because hashtags, Instagram is kind of the home of hashtags, right? So there are two ways that you can actually use hashtags to grow your audience, to find new people. The most obvious way is in your post. So when you post something onto Instagram, you have the option to include up to 30 hashtags. So make the most of this opportunity, because every hashtag is an opportunity to reach a whole new audience. So take some time to really research what the good hashtags are in your particular niche, in your particular industry. It is so worthwhile putting the time in to actually do some research and find the hashtags that are a really good fit and that are going to help your ideal clients to see your post. What hashtags are they searching? What hashtags are they using to find the information that they're looking for and the accounts that they want to follow? Do that research and make sure that you are making the most of those 30 hashtags whenever you post on Instagram, on your Instagram feed. Now, the second way that you can use hashtags is a perhaps slightly less obvious way, but in fact, possibly an even more impactful way. And that is to search those hashtags yourself, to go out and proactively find your ideal clients and go and engage on their accounts. Because at the end of the day, this is a social media channel. And so you need to be social. It's the same on any social media channel. You need to be social. If you want engagement, if you want people engaging with you and coming to check you out, you need to be doing the same. So once you've done that hashtag research, go and search some of those hashtags yourself and go and find some ideal clients. Look at people's accounts, look and find the people that you think would be, a great client for you, someone who would really get a lot from your business and what you do, and go and talk to them, strike up a conversation, like some of their posts, leave them some, insightful and well thought out comments. And I'm not talking here about the whole, nice pic or, just a random emoji type comments, because, they're pretty meaningless at the end of the day. Take some time to actually think about it and have a kind of genuine conversation with someone. And that's another great way of reaching new ideal clients. So hashtags, that's one fab way. Another fab way to build your audience on Instagram is by using IGTV. So if you haven't already kind of checked out IGTV, it is relatively new still. I think it was about July time when it was launched. This is Instagram's kind of answer to YouTube, really. And it's people can post videos of up to 10 minutes at the moment. There are some accounts that can post up to an hour, but I think they tend to be the kind of bigger accounts. So most of us at the moment can only post around 10 minutes. And it's essentially an opportunity to create valuable content and be found by your ideal clients through that valuable content. So if you haven't already, do go and check out IGTV. The good thing about IGTV is the videos are in vertical I forgot horizontal, vertical, that's right, vertical format. And so, it's super easy to create content just using your phone. You don't need to be, uber professional and, a trained videographer or anything like that. You can create content using your phone. There are loads of simple editing tools out there. I have also created a blog post, a beginner's guide to IGTV, where I share all sorts of tips and tricks on how to get started. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, let me know and I will post the link on here so you can go and check that out. So those are a couple of easy ways that you can get started with building your audience on Instagram. So let's move on now to how you can actually use Instagram to increase your leads. So things like encouraging people to join your Facebook group or more importantly, encouraging people to sign up for your email list. Number one, of course, is your bio. You have an opportunity to include a clickable link in your Instagram bio. And there are a few ways that you can use that link. Perhaps, again, the most obvious is to just include a link to maybe your lead magnet. So you want people to sign up for your email list, then you can use that link to go straight to your lead magnet and get people to sign up that way. Another option with your Instagram bio is to use a service like Linktree, and there are a few of them out there, and basically these services allow you to kind of create a page with a number of links on it, and they give you a specific URL which you can then put into your bio, which takes people to that page. So that gives you more options. So you could perhaps link to your Facebook group and your latest lead magnet registration page and increase your leads that way. Now, my favorite option, number 3, and this is what I do on my own Instagram bio, so go and check it out if you want to see an example, is to create your own page. So I have created my own page, my own kind of landing page I've used that link on my bio, and it takes people through from my Instagram account to a page that I've created myself where I link to my Facebook group, I link to my blog, I link to a registration page for a workshop that I'm running later this month, and you can link, I link to my membership and so on. And by doing it that way, you can obviously design it yourself. You can, have it all fit with your own branding, and you're not having to pay for another service. Plus, you're getting the traffic to your own site rather than to someone else's site. So for me, that is the perfect option, and that is what I do. So if you want to see an example of how that works, go and check out my Instagram account. My username is Colette Broomhead, and click on the link and you will see my page there and get an idea for how that might look. So so the bio is number one, how you can kind of build your leads through Instagram. Number two, the second place where you can include links on Instagram, and these are the only two places, unless you have the swipe up feature and you've got your 10,000 followers or more. The other place is IGTV. So on IGTV, when you post a video, you can include clickable links in your video description. So again, this is a fantastic opportunity to build your email list or invite people to your Facebook group and basically take them to the next step. So once they know who you are, you're inviting them to kind of deepen that relationship and to get to know you better. So with IGTV, a great way to do this is to create some fab free content that your ideal clients are going to be looking for, give them lots of value, and then in that video, tell them if they want to know more, they can go to the video description and click on the link to either join your email list and get some freebie that's related to your content, or join your Facebook group where they can, see your live Q&As or get all the benefits of whatever you have in your Facebook group. So that's another fab way to use Instagram to generate more leads. Now, the third way, and this is like super easy and super fun and really effective, is through Instagram stories. So Instagram stories are just so easy to do. If you aren't already using Instagram stories, do give it a try, because they're literally 15 seconds worth of video. You can do as few or as many as you like, and they are a fab opportunity for you to kind of show the real you, and for you to kind of show up in a more personal way for your audience, and that in itself already creates more of a connection. What's more personal? What creates more of a connection? An image of you on your feed, or actually you there talking to people so that they can kind of see you almost in person? Obviously that's going to create more of a connection already. So if you use your stories to go and chat about, perhaps your latest lead magnet, whatever it is you want people to sign up for, and then invite them to sign up, then that's going to be super effective. And also, if you want to go and chat about your Facebook group and use your stories to do that and invite people to join your Facebook group, again, that's going to be really impactful too. So have a play around, see what works for you, what you feel most comfortable trying. But do go and give it a go, because there are so many opportunities. And if you're not already, using any of these, then you could be missing out on new leads. So go and give those a go. So the third way to grow your business with Instagram is, of course, selling, and actually using Instagram directly to sell to your ideal clients. And I'm just really going to talk about one way to do this. Because ultimately, when you want to sell to someone, by the point that they get, where they get at the point where they're, ready to sell, you've already built a relationship. They know who you are, and in order for them to actually buy from you, they need to trust you. And so they're really, the most powerful way to do this is actually conversations, is actually, really bringing it down and kind of getting into that kind of one-to-one conversation. And the best place to do that in Instagram is, of course, the direct message, the personal message. And so if you want to sell directly on Instagram, then think about ways that you can invite people into your direct messages and, get into other people's direct messages in a non-pushy, like non-sleazy way. So again, it could be using things like your stories, talk about something and then invite people to chat to you about it, to, let you know what they think by sending you a DM. Think about different ways that you can use to do that. The same could be if you're creating IGTV videos. You know, ask people a question, ask people for their feedback, ask people if they're struggling with this, ask people for their story, and tell them to send it to you via DM. Get people into your DMs, and that is the perfect place to start having a conversation. And it's through those conversations that you will then be able to actually get to know people, for them to get to know you, for them to get to trust you, and for you to actually sell. So those are the 3 ways that you can use Instagram to grow your business. You can use it to grow your audience. You can use it to increase your leads and get people onto your email list, get people into your Facebook group, whatever that looks like for your business. And hey, Panani, nice to see you. And you can use it to actually sell directly. So Instagram really is a very powerful channel in your business. If you're not already using it, then do give it some thought, because it could make a massive impact on your business too. If you have any questions, give me a shout. In the meantime, what I've talked about here is actually part of a framework. What the kind of the strategies that I've talked about here are a part of a framework that I use in my own business. And it's just a 4-part framework. It's actually super simple. A year or so ago, I was working all the hours, I was doing all the things, I wasn't really getting anywhere, and I felt like I needed to just keep adding more and more until it worked. And eventually I couldn't do anymore, I couldn't add anymore, I couldn't work anymore. And so I had to stop and really look at what I was doing. And what I ended up doing was actually cutting a lot away and actually really simplifying and really focusing on the things that were actually making a difference in my business. And what that left me with was 4 key areas of focus. And what I've talked to you about today is kind of a part of that framework. Now, at the end of this month, on the 22nd, I'm actually doing a free masterclass where I will be chatting about that full framework. And this is a framework that has allowed me to drastically cut back the hours I'm working on my business to around 4 a day, not including the weekends, which I now have for my family. And it's also allowed me to actually start making consistent income every month and to grow that income every month. And it has made such a drastic difference in my business. Now, if you would like to learn more about this framework, do come and join me for this workshop. It's on the 22nd of October. If you can't make it live, you will get a replay if you register. If you don't register, you won't get the replay. So if you would like to learn more, I am going to pop a link here in the comments, and you can sign up and make sure that you are registered, so you can either attend live, which is obviously the best option because then you get to ask questions and so on, but if you can't attend live, then you can get the replay. So I'm going to pop that link there so that you can sign up for that. I'm also going to check just to see if we've had any questions. It's lovely to see a few people here live. Don't think we've had any questions, have we? No. Okay, fab. I'll hang about just for a moment or two longer. In fact, I'm going to pop that link in now. And if you do have any questions, just pop them in and I will happily answer them before I go. Okay, so this is the link here to register for the workshop. That's gone into the comments now. I don't think we've got any questions. So I hope you found that helpful. Let me know if there's been any kind of like light bulb moments. Let me know if you are using Instagram at the moment for your business and what's working for you. And I shall hopefully see you in the workshop on the 22nd. Take care. Have a fab day. Cheers. Hi, Zaina. Lovely. Lovely to see you here. Bye.